Thank you for being here today with my guest, Coach Andre Notice on Marketing with Russ.
Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
So thankful for our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Haugen's Gallery, Boulder Falls Inn, and Ironhead Roofing. For more information on Haugen's Gallery and their personal branding photography, go to haugensgallery.com. For more information on Boulder Falls Inn and their amazing conference facilities, go to boulderfallsinn.com. And finally, for more information on Ironhead Roofing and their roofing services, go to ironheadroofing.com. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. You know, I love that music. I'm a little biased because my son writes and produces all the music for our live streams. So thankful for that. What a blessing. And I'm thankful for you today. You know, as you could tell, the allergy season is upon us. And again, I have very little voice, but I am so thankful that I'm here and that I have voice, right? That I have some to push through. And, you know, I make things happen one way or the other. And I'm so thankful today. Got my great friend, Coach Andre, here today. And Andre and I are going to have a discussion in just a moment. But I just wanted to thank you all for being here. You know, we're here every Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right. Not only do we go live right now, live streaming, but also it becomes a video podcast and it sits on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook for infinity and beyond. That's right. Forever. It's there forever. So you can watch it at any time. It works for you. So that's a beautiful thing about this. And then wait, we're not done yet. If you don't have time to listen, you can also listen. I mean, if you don't have time to view, you can listen on any of your favorite podcast platforms. Spotify, what are the big ones I'm thinking about? iTunes. There you go. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, any of those. I'll spit them all out. There we go. So anything that you like to listen to, you can listen to it as well. And so there's so many amazing ways that you can get this amazing content listening to my part 2 of my discussion with Coach Andre today. Andre and I have had such an amazing chat before. Bringing him on again for another part because we had so much going on. We're going to continue that. So anyway, so thankful that you're here today. And again, don't forget, every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Also, what is this show all about, really? Well, it's all about connection and community building. It's all about, because we talk to amazing people like Andre who connect. And what do I mean by all that? I mean, what does connection have to do with marketing? What are we talking about? Well, it has pretty much everything to do with marketing because I believe connection and community building is the foundation for any good business. Any good marketing plan. You need the people, right? I've said it before. I'll say it again. You build the people, and then the people build your business. And that's how it all works. And that is a great Zig Ziglar quote, by the way. Also, I'm telling you that by bringing community together, it just uplifts our life, makes us better because we are better together. I say that all the time too, because it's so true. We are better together. When we come together, collaborate, we can do so many amazing things. So love that. Love that. And of course, I love to connect, right? So if you know my name, you can find me, russedge.com. Russedge.com is a place to go. Go there today for all information and connection links for me. Quick drink of water as we're moving along. And so go there today. Also, would love for you to subscribe on YouTube. It's easy. Know the name of this show. Go to marketingwithruss.live. Marketingwithruss.live. And so, yes, and that would be the best way to subscribe. And I'm going to cough. I can feel it coming on. This is the beauty of the mute button. I'll save you that. But anyway, I am telling you that I love to connect with people and I love for you to be part of our YouTube community. So remember to be part of that, go to marketingwithruss.live today. Also, if you would please share this out and tag your friends. That would be so amazing because then everybody that didn't know it was on will either catch it live or catch it on replay. So do that today. I would love for you to do that. Okay. Don't forget my books, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, and all of my latest collaborative books are available at russedge.com, of course, but also available on Amazon and online booksellers. Some available locally here in bookstores in the Oregon area as well. So I appreciate you for checking all that out. Last but not least, we're going to do our marketing tip of the day. So we do this every episode. And this is just a little snippet. It gets cut out, share it on social media, share it on YouTube on Shorts, and you can take and just share this with a friend if it encourages them. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to get Andre on the show. So here we go. Lots of water today. All right. Okay, here we go. This is your marketing tip of the day. Focus on simplicity. What? Focus on simplicity. We way overcomplicate life. We put together complicated business schemes and marketing schemes and all kinds of things, some of which have a lot of good content in them, but they are just way too complicated. You need to make it simple for people to work with you. You need to make it simple for people to connect with you. You need to make it simple for people to buy from you. If you want to have those ideal clients and people that you're trying to reach out, that community that you long for, you need to keep it simple. Focus on simplicity today. I'm telling you, with any business, you're going to see increased production, increased productivity, increased sales in all that you're doing, and improvement in building community when you focus on simplicity. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right. So there we go. Again, that'll get cut out and shared separately if you want to see that. And with that, while I still have voice left, we're going to get Andre in the room. Hey, Andre, how's it going, man?
Hey, man, I'm happy, healthy, and wealthy, sir.
I am so glad. I am so glad. I am happy, healthy, and wealthy as well. Just a little short on voice today, but you know what? We power through. It's all good. So, hey, why don't we start off with, for those that didn't catch our first episode, who is Coach Andre and what are you up to? Give us a little snippet about you.
Yeah, man, awesome. So, for those that do not know, I'm the rhyming realtor for your dream home when you need to buy or sell. I am the purpose coach for those that feel like they're going through hell. I am the speaker here to motivate, encourage, and inspire. I'm a poet as well, or rather, my just spit bars of fire. The book that I wrote is changing lives as well. A servant is what I am on a mission to serve, not sell. When it's all said and done, I help others reach their full potential by helping them find their purpose to find true joy. It is essential. So, Coach Andre is my name and inspiration is who I be. It is true I live to give, and you will notice me. I'm here to help other individuals find their purpose. I push people to pursue purpose so they can position themselves for profit. Oftentimes that means going from employee to entrepreneur.
Well, see, I love that. That's what I love about you, Andre, because we're both so much about purpose and making people better and helping to lift everybody because we do rise together. And as we help
Yeah,
others, it helps us out. And I love that about you. We had this conversation before how important it is for people to know why they get up in the morning, what their purpose in life is, and what their purpose in their business or whatever they're doing. Why are they doing what they're doing, right? What
agreed.
is it? Is it going to benefit them personally? And a lot of it is just like if you're not passionate about it, maybe you need to think if your purpose is really where you're at the time, right?
Agreed 100%. What is the reason why you get out of bed other than to take care of your family and pay your bills? What is that driving force? Why do you get up in the morning? You have to have a real why that's really going to pull you forward. Because if you don't, when times get hard, it's that much harder to even do what you need to be doing if you don't have a real reason as to why.
Yeah. Well, and I also want to tell you your intro. I love it. In fact, I wish I had a recording of that. I should have you do it again. It was so good. Um, but, I mean, it says so much about you. And I love the joy. I try to live with the joy of the Lord every day. I
Yeah.
try to go out there and put myself out there and uplift and encourage and inspire others. That's what I'm all about. As you know, inspiring and encourage others to live a purpose driven life. That's what I want to do for others. And I want to help them do that within their marketing and their business. And sometimes people have a tough time really separating those things. They think if I'm joy, I'm having fun. That's not really business. I've got to be grumpy and I don't know. I don't know. They just seem like they want to, that business is way too serious, right?
Mm. I don't think that you're enjoying yourself if it is serious all the time because you really should have a joy for whatever it is that you're doing. If you don't have a joy in doing it, if it's not giving you energy, then it's probably indications and that's something you should be doing at least long term.
Oh my goodness. That is so right. That is so right. I think that I love the quote by TD Jakes, and I think I've said this to you before, but if you don't know your purpose, find your passion, and your passion will drive you to your purpose.
Yeah.
And it's so true because when you know that you're really passionate about something, you love it, and I mean, that is the lane that God gave you to drive in. That is the direction you should be moving. And without that excitement and passion, other people see that, right? I mean, it doesn't attract too many people if you don't really love your job.
Oh yeah. And it shows in everything that you do because when you do something, people can feel your energy of what it is that you're doing, and they can pick up on your energy as to when you do it. They can pick up on if you're smiling, if you're serious, whatever it is that you're doing. People can see not only what you do, but how you're going about doing it. And if you're not doing it with such a joy and a ferventness that people can actually feed off of, then chances are you probably should be doing something a little bit
Yeah, for sure. And as you can tell, I don't like my job at all. I just get a
different.
little excited about everything that I do. I love people, Andre, and you have become an amazing friend and just such a great person. And that's what I love about you is you're just genuine, down to earth, great person who wants to make others better. And a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, better schmetter." That's just a bunch of fluff, right? That doesn't really mean anything. How do you focus people in and show them that this passion, this purpose, this joy is really going to help them in their business and make them money? I mean, it's not all about the money, but people will say, yeah, but if it doesn't make me money, I can't do it.
The question I would ask them is, what are your results? Are you getting the results that you want to get? Another question I would ask them is, when you think about having to go to work or having to do what it is that you're about to do that you're going to get paid from, does that excite you or is it something that you're not excited about doing? Because you should be excited to do what it is that you're doing. Like I enjoy these podcasts. I enjoy speaking. I enjoy interviews. I enjoy coaching individuals. I enjoy speaking on stages. I love it. I look forward to it. So my question to you is whatever it is that you're doing for a living, are you looking forward to it or are you dreading it? Because most people go throughout life and they wake up dreading and having to do what they need to do to pay their bills. and that doesn't have to be you. So if you're
No.
not looking forward to it, then you're probably in the wrong space.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. In fact, when I speak in front of young people, especially,
Yeah,
I talk about this whole thing about purpose and being passionate about what they do. And I say, if you're not passionate about what you do, if you don't love your job, quit. And then I just let it hang there for a minute because all these young professionals look at me like, I can't quit. That's irresponsible. I say, well, you might want to be responsible and think about where you're going right before you quit. Your wife
right,
might not be happy with you if you just straight out quit, but you should be somewhere else doing something else, being passionate about what you do, lifting other people up. You should be so excited at the service or the product you're selling or whatever you're doing, the nonprofit that you're leading, whatever your path in life is. You should be so excited that people just want to jump in. They're so excited. They get so excited they go, "Let's do it. Let's do it." You know, when I coach people like you, I want them to feel my energy. I want them to feel the passion. I want to be able to help them in all that they're doing. And so, and when I speak to people, especially, I'm like you. I love, as you can tell, I'm very shy. And I love to speak to people. It's just so much fun to be able to lift them and give them some real value, right? And I know you do that as well too. Talk a little bit about your speaking end.
yeah. So I really believe, to your point, that if you're not living your dream, you're possibly working for somebody that did. So either build your dream or you work for somebody that did build their dream. And when I speak, I try to get people to understand that we are all we are all created beings, and our Creator gave us that same power to create. So whatever life
Amen.
that you're living right now is a life that you've created. It's one thing to say I have no control of my life at 10 years old or 15 years old. But when you're 30 and 40, the life that you're living is a life that you've created. And I try to get people to understand that every single thought that you think, every single word that you use, every single decision and action that you take, it's either going to move you towards or away from your ultimate goal in life. And you got to have goals. You got to have goals that are really going to take you where you want to be.
Absolutely. And what you just said, there's a great song, by the way, from the 80s. But anyway, that's a whole nother sideline, a squirrel. But listen, I love that because, your passion just is evident to all. And if you want other people to be interested in what you've got to offer, and we all have something to offer everybody. Everybody says, "Oh, I don't want to be a salesman. I don't want to do these things." Well, you're selling yourself, you're selling your image, you're selling a nonprofit, you're selling whatever you're doing. You're trying to get people interested in that. If you're not doing your job. I mean, you got to be working to get people interested in what you're trying to
Yeah.
produce. And if you don't feel it, if you're not interesting, they are not going to be interested, right? And a good way too with that, and I think we talked about this a little bit too, Andre, and that is care about others, care about what they're doing. If you look out and you show other people you really care and you want to make them better, they're going to care about you. Just like John Maxwell says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you care about them, it's going to make them interested in you as well, right?
Yeah. That's the reason why I said that I live my life as a servant. Every day I'm looking for a way to serve individuals. I live with hope. Hope is HOPE. Help one person every day. And that's how I live my life. Every single day, I'm trying to give hope. I'm trying to give somebody a blessing, an encouragement, inspiration. I'm trying to make sure that I place myself in a position to people understand that when they're around me, they're better when they left than before they came over to talk to me or to engage in conversation with me. I'm gonna leave you a better person just because we had a conversation.
Oh man, amen to that. Amen to that. And I'm telling you, you know, wanting to make other people better and really having that purpose in life, people see it. People are drawn to it. And I'm telling you, so when when you first started this whole journey, let's just back up just for a minute and tell everybody what made you want to get into coaching and really doing this for people? Because I'm guessing that's not where you started. So, what drove you into this end of it?
That is a great question. The honest truth is, I was already doing it. I was just living my life, and I found myself in positions on a regular basis to where a person would reach out to me and they would open up to me unexpectedly, and I would allow them to share what was on their hearts, what was on their minds, and there would be times where I would just listen, and there would be other times where I would share my insight based on what they had told me, and their response, their feedback was that it was so helpful. So I was already doing it just by living life. Sometimes the things that you were created to do, they come so natural that you're just doing them. But it's upon you to be aware that you're doing it and to understand that that may just be the lane that you're supposed to be in. Because one way to indicate your purpose is to discover those things that come easy to you. And that's what just came easy to me after I came out, brought myself out of my own hole that I was in because I had a rough position as well.
Well, that's interesting because my good friend and co-host of a couple of my other live streams, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, he spoke into my life in 2019 before COVID and said the exact thing. You need to be doing this on the side. I had a full-time 12-hour a day job, marketing and sales. He said, you're already coaching, you're already teaching, you're already speaking, you're already doing all these things, and you're helping your teams. Why not do it for yourself to help others?
Yeah.
And then we know what happened in 2020, and I was able to fly right into my own company, my own job, because he got me started with that inspiration. And I think that every day that I'm alive, I want to be able to inspire and encourage others. I trust God for what is going to happen. And I know that sometimes this road that we love in business can be hard, right? If even I'm not talking about what we're doing, because if we love what we're doing, that should just come bubbling out of us. But hey, being a solopreneur or an entrepreneur or a business owner of any sort is not always easy, right? But if you trust God and you move forward knowing this is the path that was given to you, this is the lane that you were created to be in. I just believe that amazing things are possible. And I see that in you, Andre.
I appreciate that. Yeah, but you said something that's very powerful. You said that a friend told you about it. Sometimes another indication to our purpose is paying attention to what our inside and outside circles tell us. Because sometimes they're seeing something in you that you may not see in yourself. So you have to take the responsibility to pay attention to what people are telling you because they're telling you something that they see in you. And sometimes, just sometimes, you have to borrow somebody else's faith in you until you can gain that faith in yourself.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. And that's really what a coach is all about. People say to me that, well, I already know how to do these things. Why do I really need a coach? Well, why does Michael Jordan need a coach? Why does Tiger Woods need a coach? Why do the best athletes ever need a coach, right? Because I mean, did people think really Michael Jordan didn't know how to dribble the ball or pass the ball or shoot the ball? No, he knew all those things, but he wanted to be better. He wanted to be the best. He wanted somebody to pull that out of them, inspire them, help them, encourage them, and borrow somebody else's, yes, faith in themselves to know that they can do great things. So great, Andre. We could do show after show after show, but let's wrap up today's conversation. I want you to give everybody your gold nugget of today and then tell them how to get in touch with you because I'm so excited. I want to call you right after we get out the phone, or right after we get out of the show.
Yeah, not a problem. So my word for today is love. And the reason why it's love is because I believe that love is the biggest word in the English language. And there's no energy signature that's higher than love. And I believe that the life in one word is love. And the best way to show love as an expression is to give. Therefore, learn to live to give.
That
Also,
is so,
yeah,
yeah. So keep going. How do they connect with you?
absolutely. So I'm easy to find, Coach Andre. You can just Instagram is You Will Notice Me or Coach Andre. You can also go to andrenotice.com. You can go to noticeandre.com or you can Google Andre Notice. I'm real easy to find.
That is so great. All those ways. And we have your LinkedIn address clicking underneath us as well. All that information, everybody, will be in the show notes and the comments. And so make sure that you click on that and go straight to Andre. And I'm telling you, What a blessing. What a blessing to get to know you, Andre. What a blessing to be able to share because we have such a similar mindset. You have developed it at such a young age, which is amazing. I mean, I think all of us, a lot of times it takes us a while to find the path that God really wants us to be on.
Yeah.
And you are doing what you were meant to do, my friend. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
You betcha. Hey, hang tight in the green room. I'll be right to you as I close the show, but what a blessing. We'll talk soon.
Sounds good.
All right. I don't have the fancy rhymes that Andre has to end the show today, but I do want to tell y'all what a blessing it is to have him here. And excuse me. There you go. Run out of voice today. So we're going to have to make this a wrap. Excuse me. There you go. This is live. So you get live Russ. There you go. But what a blessing to be authentic. This is what life is all about. And it's okay. You can still be passionate. You can still have joy. You can still have fun, even with allergies, even with sickness and challenges in life. You know what? We move beyond that. And many of you know through the cancer battle I've been through in the last couple of years, I move well beyond that, trusting God and believing, like Andre said, that I have purpose and passion to make others better and to live to give. I love what he said there. You got to connect with Andre today because he is such a blessing. So with that, we're going to call it good. And I'm going to tell you that I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And we'll see you next Monday. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.